Welcome back from Business. The news continues. The Electoral Commission has no plans of revising the voters' register. According to the Public Affairs Director of the Commission, that's Christian Owusu-Parry, the current register is credible and accurate enough for the general elections next year. That's the EC's response to a demand from a pressure group for the electoral roll to be updated ahead of the elections in 2016. So, what does the group Let My Vote Count make of the EC's stance? In the studio with me now is convener of the group, David Asante. David, thank you very much for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm good, Francisco.
You're good, despite the news that the EC is bringing us, that they're not going to revise the voters' register?
Well, thank you very much, and then thanks for having me. The PRO for the Commission, I've heard him a couple of times speak to this issue, and I must say I find his posture and his position quite unfortunate. I mean, I have on a few occasions advocated that the Commission is a state-owned entity. They do not exist for themselves, they exist for the nation. So really, one would have expected the Commission to probably sit and do a proper introspection of the issues we have raised. I mean, we did not just make a blanket statement and call for a fresh voters register out of the blue. We cited critical reasons.
What is it that you know that the public doesn't know you want the voters register revised?
The point here is that we know on authority, as per the 2010 census figures, there are districts in this country which recorded 155 to 160,000 people in the district and the constituency in the district out of the 2012 registration exercise recorded 126,000 people. It is believed almost 90% or more of the people in the district are over 18 years and poured out onto the street to write their names to register. Remember in 2008 when Dr. Kojo Aferijan, when our population was 22 million, thereabouts, we registered 12 million people on our electoral roll. Dr. Kojo Aferijan, the chairman, then described it as illogical, internationally unacceptable. As we speak now, in the year 2014, the register that we used for 2012 election had over 14 million Ghanaians on that roll. A population of 24 million has 56.20% of its inhabitants going to the polls to register to vote. 56% of the population.
And you say you know this on authority. What
yeah, these are public
is
figures.
that?
I mean, these are public figures you can find on the EC's website, My Joy online website. You go there, these figures are there. Secondly, we raised the issue of the continuous voter registration exercise the EC illegally embarked on in the last few days, which the Let My Vote Count Alliance drew their attention to, and the political parties equally made legitimate noise, and they were compelled to suspend the process.
So the
we
bottom
do
line,
not know the number of fresh names that have been added to the existing discredited register.
the bottom line right now, the EC says they are not going to revise the register. What are you going to do? What's going to happen next?
Well, there are quite a few legitimate actions we shall soon roll out, and we want to send an interesting signal to the Commission. The political parties come together on a platform created by the EC, which they call the IPAC. That means, in spite of the autonomy of the Commission, they still have platforms to take views from the political parties. And all these parties have raised issues about the credibility of the voters' register. They must listen. Just like what happened in Togo. His Excellency, President.
They didn't listen to you this time around. Does it end there?
I have heard Christian Owusu-Parry this morning on a couple of stations. He backtracked. I mean, previously I was with him on Joy News last night, but this morning I heard him.
Does that mean they are going to revise the register? He's just speaking.
I am excited about their sudden U-turn they have taken. They must listen because they are the referee in the middle of the game. The political parties are the major stakeholders and the EC is the referee. You must listen to the parties with whom you are getting into the election.
Quickly to wrap up, they have listened to you and they have made a decision that they're going with the same register. What will you do?
The EC and the entire body is made up of about 6 or so persons with their boss. The population of Ghana is over 25 million. It is not their interest, it is the interest of the masses. They will listen. We will have a fresh voters register in this country.
That's a prediction you're making?
It's not a prediction. The point I'm trying to establish is that the cost involved in procuring a fresh register can never be compared to the cost involved in post-election violence.
Okay.
We don't want that.
Okay, thank you very much. That's convener of the pressure group, Let My Vote Count. His name is David Asante. Join us in the studio here to react to the EC Electoral Commission's plans of not revising the voters.